2020, it is over, and I just kind of wanted to talk about what has happened in my Etsy shop. It's been 1 year. I think I opened it like December 28th of last year, of 2019. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about what's been going on in my shop. The first thing though, this is like the symbol of 2020. This is the famous mask. So as a sewer, yes, it was actually a good year for sewers despite everything else. You know, obviously we don't like the coronavirus. I do have a tutorial up about my mask, but I sold those in my shop. Originally, why I started my shop is because I sell these netted car seat covers. I was selling them locally, and then I just decided, you know what, I need to open up an Etsy shop. So this is my netted car seat cover. You know, obviously it's made with netting so that when you put this over the car seat, you can see the baby. And it's got straps. And so that's what my shop started out. And I remember being so excited when I got my first sale. I was like, oh my gosh, she trusts me. Because there was no reviews on my shop. It was really neat. It was really special. And then, you know, when the pandemic hit, my daughter is in nursing school and she works at a hospital and was on the COVID unit and said, Mom, nobody has surgical hats. Like all these websites were selling out of these surgical hats. So the hospitals were recommending that they start to wear surgical hats. So obviously not just, you know, surgeons and dental hygienists. They wanted everybody to. Well, and so I started looking on Etsy and there were no surgical hats to be found. So I, you know, kind of found like a base pattern. I critiqued it, made it work, made it fit into my likings, and came up with this surgical cap. And wow, it took off. I think thanks, you know, to her suggestion and the making of the surgical hat, my Etsy shop really took off. So I do have a full-time job that I work, you know, 8 to 5. And so I was doing that, and then I was sewing these surgical hats afterwards. And so now at the end of 2020, I've had over 550 sales. I think right now it's at like 553. So that is just really exciting to me. So I'm still going strong with selling these. I love that my customers are nurses and just women in healthcare. I love having just a specific type of a customer. I haven't had any bad interactions. Sometimes you hear from other Etsy businesses, they have customers that are really, really mean. And I haven't run into that, thank you, Lord, so far. When we have little Etsy bits of success, a lot of times we want to think, oh, I did that, which, yeah, I did that. I worked hard and I did that. But we don't make these little accomplishes all on our own. So I do have a lot of people to thank. I mean, for example, when I was making these, you know, I do have a full-time job, so it was hard to keep up on the orders, but my mom was actually helping me pin them. And so, you know, I couldn't have made all those sales without her. My husband was also helping me pin them, and, you know, he is a huge support system because he also helps, I don't want to say helps take care of our daughter, but you know how some people are just don't want to help. He's a good father. I don't know how else to explain it. Another thing too is my mother-in-law gifted me this serger for Christmas last year, and I could not make or sell those hats without this serger. You can see that the serger provides a really professional finish on these hats. And then when I make my car seat covers, I'm able to serge them. And so it's just a really nice professional finish. So I am just very grateful for the support in that. I also have these little cards that, you know, I was getting sales like crazy. And so I had to print these cute little cards and get them cut up. You know, I'd print them on like an 8x11. So my dad helped me with that. He cut up a whole bunch of these. He cut up these cardstocks that I would fold up these hats and put them in, and then also punch out these little thank you stickers, if you can see them right there. So everybody, I got a lot of help, and I just appreciate that, and kind of just wanted to say, what's to say? I'm sorry, a lot of my videos lately have been kind of dry, and I'm not dry, I promise. And okay, let's just change the subject. So the purpose of my channel is to be showing people how much happiness sewing can bring. So moving forward in 2021, I do want to focus more on my YouTube channel, because I'm all about, I want to inspire people. I want to teach them how to enjoy life. So I love hiking, and I actually have a Utah Outdoors, well, it's not my group, but I'm part of the Utah Outdoors hiking group, and I host hikes. And so me and like all kinds of women, we go out, and I just love sharing and showing just how to be happy in life. And so then my other passion, so I love hiking, I love going on road trips, I love all the national parks. And the other thing that my passion is sewing. And I want to teach women and men how to sew, and just the joys that you have from sewing, and how much better can you reach a huge amount of people than having a YouTube video. If you as well love to sew, then please subscribe. So 2021, I'm still going to be working on my Etsy shop, because I love that. And then I'm also going to, we're going to have a new series. It's going to be a scrappy series. I'm going to show you how to make this. I'm going to show you how to make, I love tiny little squares. We're going to make hot pads, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. So I just want to thank you so far for watching, and hopefully we have a better 2021. And also, I forgot, I want to thank all of my customers. Thank you so much for purchasing from me, and I just appreciate all of you. And then those that always return, I always notice and try to make a cute little remark in there. I'm also going to be doing more videos on how I run my Etsy shop, because I would recommend that to anybody. I love fabric. What is so best is I love shopping for fabric. I love being like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. Buying it and knowing that I'm going to get reimbursed, because other people love my fabric choices as well. And so if you are also interested in learning more about how my Etsy shop works, leave some comments below so that I know if that would be of interest to anybody or not. Thank you for watching, and happy 2021.